In politics, you're either on message or you are losing. Let's get to it. Welcome to On Message, a weekly look at where the battle lines are drawn and who is winning the war of words. This week, Omicron confusion. Just prior to the holiday break, the ongoing and now seemingly never-ending pandemic took a shift from the Delta phase, and we were introduced to a new villain, Omicron. As news in the virus spread across the world from South Africa, health and political authorities were quick to determine and alert the public that first, the new variant seemed to spread more easily than previous versions, and that second, the vaccines were proving to be effective. So some bad news and some good news. Now that was a bit of a shift for many people who were vaccinated, who thought that being protected from the virus meant that they would never get it, while doctors had to help everyone grasp the fact that it actually protects you from the worst symptoms like hospitalization and death. Is death a symptom? I don't know. President Biden was pretty effective in his Omicron communication at first, driving the message that vaccinated and boosted Americans should just enjoy their holidays with fellow vaccinated and boosted family members and friends, while warning that non-vaccinated Americans should expect to get and feel the real impact of Omicron at some point. And that's just the type of messaging that has been missing lately in this ongoing battle with the pandemic. By now, it's clear the virus mutates and that science evolves. What's surprising is how slowly the messaging typically follows suit. In many ways, public officials and the media are still missing the mark and failing to drive home the most important message. Headlines related to Omicron quickly default to the total number of new cases. That's the total number of confirmed cases, so it's a misleading number right off the bat, but it also fails to provide the key statistic to influence public behavior. If the goal is to prevent people from dying or having hospitals operating at or above capacity, the objective is to encourage people to get vaccinated. It seems pretty straightforward. Unfortunately, Biden's vaccination mandates shifted the argument to a legal one when the data to drive public opinion is so readily at hand. Instead of the number of new cases, Omicron headlines should focus on the number of people hospitalized and the number of deaths, and most importantly, the percentage of each of those numbers who were unvaccinated. Show the public every single day how many people are going to the hospital and how many die needlessly because they have opted not to take a vaccine available at essentially every grocery store and every pharmacy in our state. That is the most effective way to make it clear that vaccinated people have greater protection and the odds are stacked heavily against the anti-vax crowd. That's it for this week. I'd love to hear what you think. Have your say in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube as well. As always, you can find more on-message videos, in-depth Utah political stories and analysis, plus podcasts and more at utahpoliticalunderground.com.